Hey Curvy Mamas, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. How are you all doing? I hope you are enjoying my Christmas tree background. I know it's not Thanksgiving and I really don't care. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. It's Christmas, it's Thanksgiving, it's the holidays, whatever, decorate whenever the hell you want. That's my life motto. So I hope I look a little bit different to you guys, and you might be able to tell just from the title of the video. But first things first, I finally got my hair done after way too long. I don't know why I'm such a slacker. My mom's my hairdresser. I have no excuse to not have my hair done at any point in time. I went for like a balayage look. So you can see I added some red at the top there. I'm loving it. It's like the perfect winter hair. The other big change that I got was lip fillers, and I did a little bit of body sculpting. I finally did it, and I am so glad I did because I am obsessed with the results. I mean, the littlest change made such a big difference. And my confidence is like through the roof now. I had confidence before, but now it's like, wow, like this is the me that I wanted to be. And I wanted to just clarify, I did it not because I hate my lips, because I love myself. I love my body. I love my lips. I always thought they had a great shape and they were always really full. But I just thought it would be fun for a change. My top lip was always a lot significantly smaller than my bottom lip. So when I would turn to the side, you could tell by my profile that my bottom lip was always bigger, and that was not Godzilla. That was my child. My bottom lip was always so much bigger. It always kind of looked like I was pouting, and I'm not sad. So I wanted to fix it. So I finally did it, and I wanted to just make a little video, let you know how it went, how the process was, and where I went, all that fun stuff. So I'll first start off with the place that I went to. It's called the Health and Wellness Med Spa and Laser Center. It's in Irwin, conveniently 30 seconds from my house, which was awesome. So any of my Pittsburgh area local peeps, I'll have their Instagram and website linked down below so you can check them out. Even if you're not local, still check them out because the work they do is amazing and I can't recommend them enough. I had an appointment within a week. The second I got in the door, they were greeting me and just handing me some light paperwork, basically just saying, I'm not pregnant, I don't have any weird diseases, I'm a normal healthy person that can get this done. Signed a few things and they got me right back in the room. The doctor came in immediately and she was so sweet and so knowledgeable, answered all my questions, made me feel so comfortable. And then I had a different girl do the sculpting on me, and it was, same experience. We were chatting the whole time. She was super sweet, made me feel really comfortable. I can't say enough good things about the people there. It was really, really nice. It really was. Moving on to the process, we started with the consultation, decided what we were going to do. She went over the different fillers with me. There was the Juvederm, the Restylane, I think there was a third. I don't really remember. I don't know the exact differences between the Juvederm and the Restylane. I think the Juvederm might be a little bit longer lasting and a little bit more plumping, I think. We decided to go with the Juvederm. She said that it has hyaluronic acid in it, which helps with the plumping, and it occurs naturally in your body, so it's, natural. It has lidocaine in it, so basically once she starts injecting it, it'll help alleviate some of the pain and, do some of that numbing from the inside. That it would last anywhere from 9 to 12 months, which is a lot longer than I was expecting. I was assuming it'd be 6 months, I don't know. until I'd have to get them redone. But yeah, 9 to 12 months. So a nice long lasting filler. And she said I would have to come back in 2 weeks because once you start kind of injecting, you start to swell, and it's kind of hard to tell exactly how big you want to go because you're already swollen and you get, you don't want to go too big is basically why they do the touch up. So they started with a like topical numbing cream, which just kind of like numbs the skin and the lips and like my whole mouth. I needed a drool cup. It was kind of funny. So after my lips were good and numb, we did the before pictures, which also were kind of funny because I felt like I couldn't hold my lips, so like my picture like kind of droopy. But we did the befores for my lips and for this area, which is where I was doing the sculpting, because I can never lose like the fat out of my double chin. So I thought it would be nice to try the sculpting there and see, what kind of result I could get from that. So we did the before pictures. I was all numbed up, and she started with the Cupid's bow right here. And she did warn me that that is the most painful spot, and she was right. That part probably hurt the most as she kind of worked her way out. I don't know if it's because like the lidocaine started to, numb from the inside or what, but it just seemed like this part was pretty painful, and like the outside wasn't too bad. She also gave me a little tool. I forget what she called it, but it was almost like a little hammer, I guess. Like it vibrated, and you kind of just put it right on your chin, and it kind of distracts your body away from like the pain. And it was nice because I definitely noticed a difference if I would take it off and she would do the injection. It hurt a lot more than when I had it on there. It was probably just something that distracted me, but I think it helped. As far as the pain goes, I'm really bad at the pain scale. If child labor was like a 10, then a 3? It hurt, but it was quick. So it was like, I don't know, maybe like 15 minutes. So you could take a good amount of pain for like 15 minutes. It's not that big of a deal. And I would say the pain was 100% worth it because the result is amazing. I just love it. I love it. It's awesome. So yeah, it took like 15 minutes. Not bad at all. I swelled up pretty quick. Like I'm a sweller and a bleeder. So it was kind of hard for her to like gauge how much I needed because the swelling kind of took over after, the initial few pokes. So she only did half of a syringe, which they keep the other half, and they can use your 2-week touch-up, or they can keep it for, that 9-month mark. She doesn't like to go over a year, so we might use a little bit more at the touch-up in 2 weeks. Basically, yeah, they can save it for the next time. So you get a whole syringe, and then they only use what they need, and they'll save it for you, so you can go back whenever. So yeah, like I said, 15 minutes. I saw the results immediately, and they were beautiful. And then moving on to the True Sculpt ID. Basically, it's like they have this machine with a bunch of paddles on it, and you target the areas where you can't lose fat out of. So, like I said, I did like my neck area because I don't like the slope, and anytime I like even look down slightly, I get a double chin. So, and no matter how much weight I lose, you can't work your chin at the gym. So, I wanted to give it a try there. Basically, they just take a paddle and they'll put it on the targeted spots they did here, and then one on each side. So they hold it there for 5 minutes, and what it does is use radio frequency energy to kind of like destroy the fat cells underneath the skin. And it doesn't hurt, it just gets really hot. So it doesn't feel like it's burning the skin, but like under your skin gets really hot. I take like scalding hot showers, so it really didn't bother me too much. And she also said, like, if I have any metal in my teeth, that the metal might heat up, which was kind of weird, but I don't have anything other than like the normal white fillings, so I didn't have to worry about that. But so she hit here, here, and here, 5 minutes each. So again, this process was like 15 minutes. And it's not an immediate result. It takes 6 weeks to really see a result, and then 12 weeks for your final result. So once that energy kind of hits the fat cells, they break down over time, and then you pass them. So we'll have to wait for 6 weeks to do the before and after for that one. But overall, everything was really, really easy and not as bad as I was picturing or afraid of. So it was definitely something I would recommend. I think I've said this 70,000 times already in this whole video. I am obsessed with the results, and I'm really excited to see how the sculpting worked. As far as pain afterwards, like the aftercare, my lips were swollen for a few days. I had it done Monday. It's now Thursday, and I'm pretty sure most of the swelling is gone. I do have some light bruising, which you can't tell because I have lipstick on today, but it's not too bad. The bruising was at its peak yesterday. Today it's definitely a little better. And my neck, really, I mean, I could barely tell anything happened. It's I guess a little tiny bit sore. It might feel like a light bruise. But it's this part was really easy, honestly. So cost-wise, it's hard for me to say because, you know, every place is different, every area is different, depending on how much you need. You know, you kind of just have to do that research on your own. But I would highly, highly recommend getting this done because my experience was awesome and I'm so happy with everything. If you guys want to check out the Health and Wellness Med Spa, they are running a sale on Black Friday. They're doing 25% off all of their services. So make an appointment, get down there, check them out, get that 25% off. It's a great opportunity to try something. Shout out to everybody at the Med Spa. I had a great experience. I can't wait to come back for my touch-up. And I hope you guys found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that you've been wanting to get done. Give me a like and a subscribe, and I would love you forever. Thanks so much, Curvy Mamas. Until next time.